Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This music is actually putting me off. I don't know whether it's so good or it just started to go really good at the start of the game, or really a bit loud, not loud, but just a little bit too loud to what I'm used to, and it just sort of completely knocked off my introduction. But regardless, on the top left side, we have our red Terran player. He is not named I 10 times. He is not named I don't even know how you would say I 10 times. I believe this is what happens when you have somebody with a Korean name or a Chinese name or something like that, and your computer doesn't know about Chinese characters or Korean characters or anything like that. When you have a stupid computer, then this is what it translates to. And, excuse me, down the bottom right side we have our blue Zerg player, who is named Blade, which is pretty sick. Yeah. 1.5 minutes into the game, and you know the excitement is only going to get bigger from here on out. So here we go. We've got a drone coming in. He got in well before the SCV went down. He's going to do a lot of running around. And I bet this command center would just love to turn into a planetary fortress right now. You really, really would. Oh, I don't know if planetary fortresses actually want to do anything, because that involves some sort of emotional connection or logic or something like that. I don't know. Is wanting to do something emotional or logical? Because I mean, it's like it's not a need, it's a want. And if you want to do something, then that means there is I don't know, if you got a machine and it's saying, would you like to do this, does that mean that the machine wants to do that, or is it just giving you a choice? I don't think want is possible without, emotional crap going on. So we're going to say that the command center would favor it, would say, the command center, if you asked it, would report that becoming a planetary fortress at that particular time would have enabled it to do its job better and to be a much greater help to the Terran army. It did not itself want to become a planetary fortress, but I'm sure that it would generally have been, I think, a favourable approach in terms of the command center to actually become a planetary fortress at that time. But of course, such things are impossible at the 2-minute mark, so it didn't happen. Here comes the Reaper. Here comes the lag. The Reaper is actually going slow. That's the only time you'll see a Reaper slow down, is when there is lag. And I'm not even converting videos anymore, so I don't know what the hell this problem is. It's just slow. There we go. He's going to hit a hatchery. 5 minutes later, that hatchery is going to go down, because that's how slow Reapers attack. And here we go, here comes the Lings. The Reaper's going to jump away, and he's going to be scared off by a couple of Lings. He's going to come back up. Might be able to take these guys out. Is he glowing green? Has this Reaper got green glowage going on? He definitely had green glowage going on. His shoulders were green before. I am not making this up. They were certainly glowing green before. Anyway, they just did it again. I don't know how they glow green or when they glow green, but come on, you bastards. Glow for me. Glow for me. Look at that beautiful use of waypoints. There we go, he glowed again. Never glow when I want them to. Alright, I'm not going to go there. There we go, they keep glowing, but the Queen's there now, so yeah, they're not going to be having much fun at the moment. Widowmine's coming on. Ling speed, Roach Warren. So it's going to be a fairly interesting game. This is good, having one Reaper up, one Reaper down. Oh, that Queen. She is pissed off. Reaper's actually got some hits off in her, so that's probably why she's pissed off. Anyway. What do we got for income? 31 over 24. Zerg is doing very well. Of course, he expanded first, and he's pushing. Now he's going to be pushing the army because he's got the work advantage. These guys are going to come in off the creep. They might be able to survive, but it's still anybody's game. That's it. Lead him into the Widow Mines. Lead him into the Widow Mines. These lings are not falling for it. Or are they falling for it? Oh! Snap! That is just the bitch slap of all time. Widow Mines taken out the bloody Reapers. That was just a bit of missed micro there. He should have known that attack was coming. He should have backed off, let the lings take the hit, but he didn't. And come on, cooldown, come on, cooldown, come on, cooldown. Oh, I think he might hit these last two roaches. Oh, come on. That Widow Mine, man, he should just give up now. He's just... that is not going to look good on his employment performance assessment, man. The end of the year when he does his performance assessment, it is just going to look horrible. He is not going to get that promotion that he was hoping for. Actually, he's a recruit. He's not going to get higher than that, man. He is going to stay as a recruit. Doesn't matter if he gets 50 kills after that, he's staying as a recruit. These roaches, meanwhile, they are going to be commanders in a couple of minutes, man, because they are just going to town. And look at this poor guy. He's got Hellions up the wazoo against roaches. I forget, is this game like 9 minutes long? I forgot to look, but I would not be surprised if it is, because Hellions versus roaches, just, ow, just really, really bad for everybody involved. Well, just for the Terran player. I mean, they do have a longer range, so they could shoot, and I would love like a little RC racing car, which looks like these Hellions, man, with a little flamethrower. Of course, it would be like a water gun or something you control with the remote, but that would just be awesome. These guys look so awesome, and they look like they'd be all-terrain sort of stuff. Like you could drive them up cliffs, and not up cliffs, but you know, you could create like chuck some blankets on the floor or something and have them drive over that. It would just be like, it's so awesome. I have a Technics excavator I can do that with, is like drive it over the blankets and stuff. It barely makes it, but just the fact that you can even try it, it's like, there we go, some good timing. Oh, bad hit by that Widow Mine. Oh, there was 5 over there. Where is the advanced artificial intelligence in these stupid Widow Mines? And there we go, Siege Tank. Taking out the Widow Mine. There we go, this guy is not going to get a promotion either. There's a whole bunch of losers on the Terran team at the moment. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. Roaches? Well, one Siege Tank is going to be enough to scare these guys off. These guys don't have much of a chance anymore. Siege Tank's just... the Hellions just leading them in. And Roaches are just like, nah, you know, this is not good. They're going to turn around now, have a go at the Hellions, maybe? I would have a go, because there's no way you can run these guys away. It's just not going to happen. And here we go. This guy, he is just awesome, man. He is trying to fit in with the Overlords. He thinks he's disguised as an Overlord, and he's like, "Hey guys, what's going on? So how's it going off at the Zerg base?" And the Overlord's like, "Dude, we know you're not an Overlord, man. You're way too fat to be an Overlord," and that's saying something, because we are more Overlord fat jokes. If we aren't making fun of the Queens for being fat, we're making fun of the Overlords for being fat. This is not a fat-friendly channel right now. And maybe it should be. Maybe I would get more viewers if it was a fat-friendly channel. But I mean, really, what can I do? Make fun of skinny people? No, I can't make fun of skinny people. First of all, I don't know any skinny people in the game. I can't think of any skinny units in the game. I mean, they're all got armor, and you can't be skinny in a suit of armor. Maybe if you're like a ghost. Alright, ghosts. Ghosts are our skinny people. They got armor, but they got like paper armor or something like that. But they, you know, they're pretty cool. Nova, man, pretty hot. Kerrigan, you know, she's got the crazy hair thing going on, but she was alright. I mean, you can't go wrong with a red hair. I mean, you really can't. You just, something about red hairs, man. It's in the chromosomes, man. It's all in the chromosomes. They just... It's like racing cars, man. Racing cars go faster, and redheads, man, just... Yeah. It sucked when she became full Zerg and she lost the red hair, man. It all became brown and shit like that. Just... You guys know what I'm talking about. Roaches! Roaches all over the place, man. There's roaches all over the place. And this guy's still trying to pass off being an Overlord. He's like, yeah, that's cool, man. I'm scouting for you guys. I'm on your team. There we go. There's a missile turret coming in. Why is he getting a missile turret? I have no idea. There's more roaches than you can chuck a stick at. And there we go. He scared off this overlord. And this overlord's just like, whatever, man. Whatever. You know overlords, man. They're all cool. They're all cool. 5 siege tanks here. So he's got a good counter for the roaches. These siege tanks plus a Thor. Big Thor. Thor doing the Thor thing. I want to do a Thor voice, but then I'm going to have tons of people saying, oh my god, you're copying Husky again. I'm like, I'm not. It's just... But the fact is I would. It's just so awesome. You can't help copying some people when they're just that awesome. It just comes instinctively. And I've been listening to the guy for like 5 years, so... No, actually not 5 years, because Starcraft hasn't been out for 5 years, but... Whatever. I'm a commentator. I have creative license to exaggerate whenever the hell I feel like it. And that creative license bit is not an exaggeration either. It's real. Overlord's coming out. Thor's just going crazy. Siege tanks. He's got 7 siege tanks now. 7's supposed to be a magical number or something, isn't it? Like 7's like a lucky number, and then 13's an unlucky number, and something like that. And yeah, that Hellion got pretty unlucky. So it's unlucky he wasn't in Hellbat form. There we go. Siege tanks coming in. They're going to do a lot of damage. Roaches are going to run away. He doesn't have much to deal with. The siege tanks. He's getting more roaches. He's getting more roach upgrades, but I don't know. Scan. You've got to see those guys. What are you doing? Oh, that was a major fail by the Terran player there. You should be able to see when there's that many underground that they're moving. If you have a look at the vision, yeah, you can see. You can totally see that, man. Totally see when they're underground. Siege. Here we go. Let's look. So you sort of see the... There we go. It's hard to tell, but if you're keeping an eye out for it, then you can sort of see them. But these guys... Yeah. There we go. They're just moseying on along. God, that sounded gay. I didn't want to turn that off. There we go. Widow Mine. Oh! 3 more Widow Mines there, and the Zerg player would have broken his monitor with his keyboard. I can guarantee it. Maybe not 3, maybe like 7 more or something like that. Because that would have been awesome. At least he knows the Overlords are coming now, so he's probably got a couple of Thors up the back. Get some Thors up the back. Oh, some people, man. Some people. Definitely a lack of air attacking power. At least I haven't started belching in the mic yet. It's probably going to be soon. What has he got? Overlords coming in from everywhere, man. It's an Overlord drop spectacular-thon thing going on here. Here we go. There's roaches there. There's roaches there. There's... This Overlord's just like, no! For the next 5 minutes. And here we go. These guys go in. Rest of the Roach army is coming in here. And that siege tank, man, did not stand a chance. Here we go. He's going to wipe these guys out. But beautiful play by those roaches. They haven't actually killed. Well, they've probably killed a few SCVs here. But this base, oh man, this base is in trouble. And it's times like this when you just got to think, why the hell did I just not go for Triple M, man? Triple M. It's worked 97 billion times in the fast. Why did I have to go mech? Why, oh why, oh why? Why are you running your workers in here? He must really be on the back rope. That is... Oh, these roaches are pretty trapped though. They're pretty fried. Let's have a look. Can we see what they look like when they're burrowed? Let's closer. Are they going to burrow? They're not going to burrow. You could get out of there. You could burrow and get out of there. But he's not going to do it. There we go. Some more guys coming on. Holy maloney moly. There's actually not that many there. I think he's alright. Siege tank's going in. I think he might be okay. As long as they don't do the burrow tree. No, they're doing the Overlord drop. You need some NTA. He needs to get some Vikings, man. Vikings just... There we go. The Thor's just like, yeah, I'll hit that. And he keeps hitting it and nothing's happening because Thors suck at single... He's actually got the air attacky thingy-bob. I don't know if that's an upgrade still. I think it is actually an upgrade you need to get. to let you do that. And these overlords are just like, well, that didn't work. Oh, one died. So sad. He's got a ton more than he actually has units in though, so if he loses a couple of overlords, it doesn't really mean anything. There we go, more roaches. He's pushing in with the roaches, man. He's going nuts on the roaches. He's going to have 3 attack, 3 armor soon. These guys, 1-1. If you go in mech army, man, you really need to concentrate on the upgrades, because you've got that advantage where you can concentrate on the upgrades if you've got all mech units, but he's not really doing it. He's running out of money a bit, and I can't blame him because he just got royally messed up with all those drops. Here we go, the army's coming in again. Siege up! Siege up! Siege up! Get in there, you useless... There we go, they're sieged up now. Alright, he's going to try and fake him in with some Hellions. Go, Mr. Hellion! And the Zerg's like, oh, he's totally trying to fake me. Underground. Alright, let's see it, let's see it. There you go, you can see that. Scan! Scan, you bastard! Pay it. There we go! He pulls it off. And that is going to be exactly what he needs to do. He is going to do so much. Why are half these siege tanks not sieged? My god. My god. Just what the hell? Just what the hell? Really, really, guys. I mean, there's really no excuse for not having siege tanks sieged. I mean, you obviously forgot about half of them, but it really is like half of them weren't sieged, man. He could have wiped that army out completely. But he didn't. He's going to go in for an Overlord drop. Where's his sensor tower, man? Terran should get a sensor tower. If you're Terran, get a sensor tower. It's awesome. You stop all drops instantly. Nobody can drop on you because the goddamn sensor tower sees them. Here we go. It's going for another drop. It's not going to get anything because the forces are going to move in here. They're going to try and snipe the siege tanks. But I think it should be enough. This Thor is just going to solo the lot of them. And that's pretty cool. He's not going to move in with the rest of the army, is he? Isn't he? I think the Terran player has enough left over. And I think he will be able to sort it out. Although he needs to get these into siege mode. Siege mode. Scan! Scan! You bastard! Oh, I think he's got too many Hellbats actually. The Hellbats are just roasting them, so that's actually working against him. I wonder if sensor towers see cloaked units. I don't think they do. I don't think they see cloaked units on the radar. That would be OP. That would be too OP. But, you know, maybe. Tech switch, please. He's getting some mutas, which should be good. We'll see how these guys go. Yeah. Is to say, I don't know if that means he can switch to it or if he hasn't upgraded it yet. I don't remember seeing it upgraded and he hasn't used it yet against the Overlords, so either he doesn't know how cool it is against Overlords. My god, look at this roach, man. Nothing ever got built from here, but the Zerg never took it out. So I don't know if that roach is just a hero or he's going like, it's not AFK, it's like, it's not OPA. It's not OPA, it's not AFK. AWOL. Away, AWOL, AWAL, it's like away without approved leave? Is that what it is? Oh man, he's gonna get so boned here. Like, really, really boned. Like, seriously boned. These guys are moving, they're gonna take out the army, but I reckon this Terran player is gonna have to run back. I don't think he's got enough forces back here to take this out. He's gonna siege up, and the Roach is gonna be like, ha ha ha, let's take out these siege tanks. Or if he's not paying attention, these guys are just going to be taken out, like, really fast. Yeah, these guys going in, doing a bit of damage. Thor's getting stuck behind the siege tanks. That is not a good place for those siege tanks to be. The Thors need to be protecting them with their big, bulky, fatty goodness. And this is a good fat unit, man. This is a ballsy fat unit. He's fat as the day is long, except in winter. And he is awesome. I mean, he's one of the fattest units in the game. I suppose that's mostly just like his shoulders and stuff like that. So, but he is awesome, man. He is really awesome. It's an awesome fat unit. There you go. Roaches, they're like the little tubby fat kids and stuff who are always eating the candy, man. They're just sort of going off and being really... They're not fat, they're chubby, man. They're little chubbalots. That's a gay word. I'm not saying that anymore. Roaches going nuts. Nothing on the production tab. The Terran's in a lot of trouble. He chose to push in here instead of running back. I think this is not going to go to his advantage because the Zerg player has built up a fairly large army back here. They're all underground though. They're all chilling underground. And I gotta say, it's a testament to the Zerg forces that these chubby little bastards can actually make it underground. Where are the roaches in this area? Where did they go? Did he brought them back? I think he may have brought them back to fend off this force. Maybe this guy is still good. Did he load them all in? There you go. They're all loaded into the overlords. So there we go. Some big fat mama hauling around her chubby little kids, man. That is just... Man, I do not want to lose my American viewers, so I will not say anything more. But there you go. There you go, we got fatness all around. Oh god, I'm going to lose my American viewers. There we go, it's alright, we're in Australia, we're fat too. We're not quite as fat as you guys, but we're getting there, you know. Allies, go for it, get fat together. And, yeah. Let's just get back to the game here. Going in. Doing some damage. Good stuff, that's what you need to do. You need to go in there. You need to do some damage, and you need to wipe out the enemy player, because that's the important part of this game, is to wipe out the enemy player. Why are there so many tanks not in siege mode? Why do I keep having to tell this player this? Why is he not listening to me? Why is he going to lose this game? Why, oh why, oh why, oh why, oh why, oh why, oh why? Alright, the Terran player's lost the game. I thought he was going to win, but no siege on those tanks, man. I think he still would have lost though, because if he had pushed it a little bit further forward and blocked off this gap with some like Hellbats or something, he could have done monster damage, man. He could have sprayed these chubby little bastards all over the landscape. It would have just been, well, I don't know, what does digested candy look like, man? I don't know, but I'm sure we would have found out if those siege tanks had been in position. But there we go, that's the biggest FU that the Terran player can give. Just lifts up his buildings and it's like, screw you, man, I hate you, this is what I think of you, just suck it. And that's all he's doing by lifting up that command center. And the Zerg's just like, I want some candy, man. That's what those roaches are thinking. They're just like, I want some candy, man. This is bullshit. They thought this was a giant piece of candy, actually. That's the other reason they're going after these Terran buildings, because they're so brightly coloured. If the Terran was like a brown player or something, like a dark green player, man, those roaches would not be doing nearly as well. But you can see it's a red sort of pink, man. The roaches are going nuts on these guys. And the problem is all of the units are coloured red as well. They all look like just big balls of candy to the roaches, man. And what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? I mean, the odds are just not in your favour when you're coloured like candy and the Zerg has roaches. It's just not in your favour. Tell me you're seeing this. Does he even have a scan left? Yes, I'm not the Terran player. I'm just doing this for visual observationism. Whatever. Zerg player's lost. He missed that once and it took out a large enemy's army. I think he's seen it a couple of other times, but not nearly enough. And very nice use of roach underground movement thing. There we go. Banshees, finally! I always want to see Banshees. I want to see a Banshee rush. I want to see a Banshee rush at the 5-minute mark. Banshees at the 32-minute mark. I mean, you knew this was going to happen. You knew Mutas were going to come out and just wipe you off the board. That's just... And there's the GG. Not when there's a million roaches coming at him, but when he Banshees finally get counted like 2 minutes after he builds them. As if that wasn't going to happen. I mean, seriously. I mean, some people, maybe they think, wait, this is a Masters game. He should have known better. I kept thinking I was casting and he was like silver or something, and he honestly thought he was going to win with Banshees. But no, it's a Master level game. Should have known better. Should have known better. And he should have just left the game. That many roaches, man, it's hard to counter. You need like marauders coming out the wazoo, or you need a nice tank push. But the underground roach rush, the fat kids tunneling underground to get to the candy, sounds like some really messed up... what's that thing? It's not prison. It's not prison. It's something else. Is it juvie detention? Detention or something like that? Juvie detention? Or it's like a fat camp or something. There's a whole bunch of kids in the fat camp, and they're burrowing under the fence to get to the candy store. That is what this game is all about. It's about fat kids burrowing under the fence to get to the candy store. And they got the candy, man. They actually demolished the candy store in their hunt for candy. And my God, was it just... I feel sorry for this candy shop owner right here. I really do. I mean, he's obviously an immigrant of some sort. He's come in there from overseas, from China and North Korea. He's set up a candy shop. He's trying to make a living. And little did he know, nobody warned him, but he set up a candy shop next to the fat camp. And my God, his store is just a flaming ruin right now. All the windows are broken. All the doors are smashed down. He's going to come in at 6 o'clock in the morning. No, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. He's got to be ready. And he is just going to be standing there. He's going to be like, my dreams are ruined. And he's going to have to move back home. And I just feel so sorry for the guy. But I mean, when there's a horde of fat kids living right next door to your candy store, I mean, there's really nothing you can do. You just got to... You just almost got to just give up. Just say, I'm done with this. I'm going back. I'm doing something else. And there we go. This is the end of this game. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I didn't offend too many of you. I'm sure I offended somebody, but I'm also sure that if you're a sort of cool, awesome person that likes Starcraft 2, you can probably take a little bit of joking. And I'm sure if you're even cooler than that cool person I just mentioned, you'll probably subscribe to my channel. So there you go. I hope everybody will subscribe to my channel, because I know you're all cooler than the next guy. And there you go. Have a candy bar. This has been Hairy Muppet. Hope you enjoyed it.